Hey, this is the D-Sam.
This is Pinolicious.
Hey, this is Neil.
Hey, this is Rainbow.
Yo, it's your boy Cubsy, and you're listening to this.
And you're listening to...
You're listening to the Salt Shaker Podcast.
Then you'll listen to the Salt Shaker Podcast.
Welcome to the Super Salt Shaker Podcast. Chrono. Get ready for the next podcast.
Hey, what's up everyone? Welcome back to Salt Shakers. I've got with me here the Salt Shaker boys. Welcome Daly and Thomas.
What's up, internet?
Just what's up, internet?
Yep.
Oh, come on.
No more hype than that.
Yeah, come on, man. So, how's everything? Enjoyed the break?
Not really. No.
Not really?
No.
You just wanted to get back into it, eh?
Yeah, man. I'm happy when I'm busy. You know, just working on anything in general. So.
Well, you've got work to focus on.
I mean, having a break is fun, but then you do want to, you know, let's just get on with it. You know.
Well, we haven't actually seen each other since Armageddon.
Really?
Nah, you came over yesterday, but I haven't
but
seen
that was
Thomas
just for a brief catch up.
Yeah.
That was nothing podcast related. No.
Yeah, and I was just holed up in my room, just drawing stuff for the podcast.
Hold up in your
Yeah.
room. You're just hermit. You're just doing...
Pretty much, yeah, hermit up.
Come on, man. Anyway, yeah. So fresh new look on the podcast here. What have you got for us there, Tom?
So I updated Steven's artwork. I changed the verse screen
Yeah,
a
it
little
looks
bit.
pretty cool, man.
Yeah, it looks a lot better now.
There's mixed feelings about it though, because you like it, Stephen, but you like the hair from your older picture. Did you say? Or it's a slight change. It's the new picture now you have has very slight changes.
Well, I feel that my hair's a tinge lighter.
Oh.
I kind of feel that maybe because, I'm in my 30s now that I'm starting to grey a little
Here's
bit.
the thing with all the colours though. I take all the colours from here, especially from photos. The most recent photos too that they have. So
So you take a sample of it.
Yeah.
Oh well, I guess just to add some info for Virtual Bacon's artistry. So yeah, obviously with the guests that we've had and for our drawings, he just looks up pictures on Facebook or tries to access as many photos as he can.
Not to sound creepy.
Just so that the picture can look
as accurate as possible.
But then in saying that, in the first season, Jamie couldn't, for example, he couldn't see himself in that image, but I thought that looked like
I thought that looked like Jamie.
Yeah.
And also Seville. But Seville's a massive troll.
Nah, Seville's was
spot on.
Was to the
No,
T.
I think that the most spot on was Connor's.
Connor was, yeah.
That is definitely spot on.
Okay, Connor's was all good.
Yeah. You don't really do the girls very well.
No, it's no secret. I drawing girls is so much harder.
You give them those pretty eyes.
Yeah,
I noticed
where's
the eyes
our
are
pretty
big.
eyes?
It's just to differentiate.
You give us like stoner
Yeah,
eyes or something. Stalker eyes.
Yeah, the reason I do that is because the drawings are so simple. At times it can be a bit hard to tell if they're both a guy or a girl. So I use the eyes as a big difference to tell. At the moment the eyes are different, you can tell, that's a girl. If it's a dot eyes, and it's a dude. Yeah, simple as that.
Okay.
I like the girls' eyes though. It looks pretty cool.
Trust me, I did the girl's eyes on a guy before, and it does not look right.
It just looks weird.
It looks weird.
Well, what about let's talk about the podcast here. Okay, so season 1 is done.
Yeah.
And we were happy. We were overjoyed. We were drinking.
Yeah, very happy. Bottle of Asahi there.
Yeah,
bottle of Heineken
Asahi.
there. Nah,
Yep.
it's pretty chill. It's pretty good.
And let's get out the vodka soon.
Oh, this after, right?
No, like during.
During? Yeah. Well, that can be that can be today. Yeah, that could be tonight. Sorry.
All right. So, what was your favorite? Okay, tell me, guys. What was your most sort of memorable moment in season 1? Starting with Thomas.
Memorable moment. Probably when Daly did the Joker impersonation. That
I think that's on everyone's books.
I'm
that-
sitting right here, man.
I'm not gonna lie. Like when I showed my friends like that don't play fighting games, that it really won them over. Like that.
Well, where are they
yeah.
now?
Huh?
Where are they now?
They're busy with work
They've
and
got lives
they have,
to
they have
live
lives.
too.
Yeah.
They'll be listening to this later, hopefully.
Yeah,
you know.
hopefully.
Not now, but maybe later.
It will be on. It will be on YouTube.
YouTube. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, I keep forgetting that I need to record it. Damn it.
Record? Oh,
Don't worry, I'll rip it again. I'll rip it from the archive.
please do.
Jeez. I
Just
always
don't-
forget. I always forget that record. That start
That
recording
little
button.
feature, yeah.
No, I always do it. So, yourself, Daily? Days?
For
Daisy?
me, Days. It was probably the very first one you did, which was with the GIF, Blackout.
Mm-hmm.
Only because there was such, like for me, there was quite the big, like that was the build up for me and the anticipation. And a lot of people, like, I felt like not many people heard about the idea before you actually did it. And,
I've
yeah.
said it once and I'll say it again. I did not get a lot of fans with that idea.
Yeah, but you're always going to face that kind of, that challenge with any medium that you want to.
Well, even like, okay, I'll tell you the truth. At first, when I invited you over to do that voiceover stuff with all the ideas and everything and all that kind of shit,
You weren't keen for
like,
it.
no, you weren't keen for it.
No, it's not that. I thought I was just lending my voice. Like, I thought I was just recording.
Yeah, but you kind of half-assed it.
I was recording 2 lines, and I really didn't know what you wanted it
To sound like
Yeah, I didn't know what you wanted
how
it to be.
I'm going to portray
Well,
it.
I'm just going to give you, I'm just going to give you one version, make it different the next time, and so on and so forth. I didn't know what you were wanting, so I guess I started half-assing, but then when I got into it, and then the day after I started thinking about it, I was like, shit, I'm actually involved in this thing. I actually want to have a proper meeting with you and Thomas and actually just talk about this thing, And ever since then, it's been a really great project.
Isn't that nice?
A standard meeting with
Well,
the boys.
Standard meeting, yeah.
Well, good night, everyone.
Sweet, where's that vodka?
So, with that one there, I mean, so a GIF being
Because it was
the
just,
pilot,
it was just the first time. It was literally
it was
thrown
a
in the
mess,
air.
though. It was such a mess.
It was at its bare bones.
Yeah, like
even
halfway through, he would interview you.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I still like I still like going back to that first podcast with the GIF, the glorious Chaiwala. It's interesting seeing that episode and seeing how much shape, how much molding we've done to really, it's really come far.
Yeah, no, for sure. Yeah, like I guess that because we've done about a good 10 episodes now,
Yeah,
that things we're starting to sort of find, like, there's a lot of tweaks and
yeah, we're finding the
Little
common ground.
things. Yeah.
Like I'm noticing stuff that can be worked on, and yet you meet me halfway because you're commenting on that exact same thing, but adding a different level of improvement. Yeah, and can I just say we cannot forget the Saint podcast. Like that's legendary for us. That was legendary.
I still think that it could have been done a lot better.
A lot
in
better.
a way.
To be fair, though, that was
the third episode.
The third episode, we were still
That was
finding
probably-
our bearings.
Yeah,
like,
that was probably the podcast with the most nerves for everyone. Like, you were a mess. I was a mess. I mean, it was the LPL, the second one. We all came back to your house afterwards. Like, we were all on a high, but then at the same time, it was like you had Saint over at your house, mate. Like, how real was that?
I think that my favorite part of that interview, though, is really the hype of the casuals.
It
You
was.
can so hear them outside. It's great.
Yeah, I can hear me and Roy in the background. Like, I can hear a, hey! I was like, oh, yeah, that's me.
Hey! Yeah.
90% Roy, 10% Daily.
Yeah.
No, more like 99 Roy.
99 Roy,
99
yeah.
Roy.
Over 9,000.
Yeah, over 9,000.
He was definitely over
When
9,000.
he plays as King, man, he just goes nuts.
Okay,
He goes nuts.
you know that there was... You two were in that crowd.
Yeah.
I was in here interviewing Saint, and so was Cool Nova. So there was one moment that I remembered in that podcast. It was so hype that, like, even like people like, I think the people that weren't here, like Duncan
Yes.
and EE, and then I also had Simp, who was also in the crowd. So not in the crowd, but in the chat. And he actually mentioned, hey, let's all go to Steve's house. and everything. So when that moment happened, like what was happening out there?
I think.
Everyone was just playing, and then
Yeah.
I think this is someone was
Fergus.
playing.
No,
the
but
hitbox.
no. Yeah. That was Corn Willis. That was Fergus playing on his hitbox, and if I remember, that might have been the moment that he took a win off Saint.
No, it was when he was still doing the podcast.
Was it
He
really?
was saying, yeah, and
Oh, because
Dude, I think you're a bit drunk
Yeah,
already.
for-
mate.
no. Because when he got that W,
yeah,
everyone
yeah,
just
but
went
it's-
up. You know, arms went up in the
Yeah,
air
but
like.
Steven was talking how it started though. It started because we were playing in the living room, and Fergus was like, man, we should just shouting when someone gets juggled, and then someone got juggled, then Fergus just started yelling all of a sudden, then Roy joined in, and then everyone else joined in. So
But I'm sure not too long from then he was facing Saint. And
yeah,
then,
so after,
and when he
after
won,
the
but
podcast, yeah, and then we blew the roof off the house when
there are some people that
Dude, that was pretty cool.
there were some people that can really blow
Well-
the roof off your house, and Roy is definitely one of the men. He was
Well,
going
you don't
nuts.
really want to blow the roof off this house because it's going to come crashing down because it's concrete blocks.
we don't mean literally.
Yeah, I mean, but it
Yeah.
would be pretty funny. You know, like the whole, it's like, you know, the engineering bit, you know, just,
Yeah.
you know, when you stand in the middle and then it all comes crumbling from the
Crumbling from above.
Crumbling from above. Yep, that's right. So, was there anything that you wanted to change in the podcast that would have made it a bit better in your opinion?
It's cool the way that it is now. I can't think of anything.
Unless it's a round table and then we get like expensive equipment, but
Yeah.
someone blew the budget.
Okay, this is a new season now. Okay, we
We don't get a new budget. We don't get a budget,
We
bro.
left that when you finished the interview with Connor and Katie. Thank you. By the way, thank you, Connor and Katie, for being our final interviews for that season. It was really good. But yeah, that happened at last season.
Yeah, but we don't get a new budget, bro. There's no new budget. Do you think that just because it's a new season, you get another budget?
Just wait for the financial year, man. We're gonna be alright.
Yeah, hopefully. Yeah.
Hopefully,
Jeez, man.
that's okay. Might have to pay a trip.
You had one job, Daily. One job.
Might have to go to the casino, mate. Get those earnings back.
Well, and then we could probably be like double under.
The house doesn't always win, mate. Come on. Gotta try something.
And what game would that be? Roulette?
No, actually,
Red or blue? I mean, red or black, is it?
red or black?
Yeah, red or black?
No, I want
No?
to go. I want to go for like blackjack.
Blackjack.
Yeah,
Oh,
card counting, man.
you can't card count in Sky City anymore.
Really?
No, you can't because it all goes back into the machine. So there's a shuffler now. Yeah. I don't even think.
I am a useless gambler. I'd probably be better at poker than blackjack, to be honest. But I don't know. It's just in a casino, like when it's with friends, I'm comfortable. But obviously, when it's against the house, maybe not so much. Maybe not so much.
Wait, so are we gonna win our budget back at the casino? Is that what we're doing?
I'm strategizing.
Dude, I'm not having the best luck this year, so I don't think that's a good idea.
But yeah, what would you change about the podcast?
No, I don't think I don't have anything.
What about you, Steve? Anything you want to change?
Well,
about
what
the podcast?
about you, Thomas? Aren't you the one that's actually getting interviewed right now? Don't turn this on me.
Well, so
We're more than happy for suggestions if people have like little, things that they want to mention
Yeah.
or point out. Like we're totally open to listening.
so things I would have wanted to change. Definitely finalize an art style. I'm pretty sure if people notice if they watch the older episodes, like Blackout, for example, his image was completely different to the ones that looked like the ones towards the end, like Connor and Katie, Rambo and Civil, for example.
I think it's because you went with the pace of
Yeah,
the podcast. Because obviously you had that time. You had that time against you, so you worked on that image like diligently. Whereas you already had one from Blackout earlier on, and you just kind of used that one just to save you time.
Yeah. Like it's it's not,
Blackout's one had it was like really really thick lines though.
yeah, exactly. So that's like from my older art style that I used, and I'm trying to match it with your old image, which was like 3 years ago. It's the image that we used back in season 1. But yeah, as time went on, I finalized that I cleaned it up a bit more, which is the new style that Steven's got now. That's probably the biggest thing that I wish I kept consistent in the first season. I guess it's not a secret now, but I really wanted to add a character select screen, like a proper character select screen, before each and every single podcast. I'm actually working on that now. It's not in a showable state, but one day I'll show it off. It's all animated and everything, so
I think overall we've got many ideas that we want to implement, but then the more ideas we get, and the more work that gets piled up for us.
it's only natural.
And it's just and it's
comes
just,
with the territory.
yeah, and it's just delegating and delivering when needed.
Absolutely. So, let's talk about some of the let's talk about the recent events, like let's say Armageddon.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we were there.
That was actually a really fun experience.
I had a great time at Armageddon.
That was actually
awesome.
really cool.
I haven't had that much fun for a long time at an Armageddon,
That's the first time.
because they seem to get lamer and lamer every year.
No, it's just we're getting older, man.
Nah, they're getting lamer and lamer.
No, they're not getting lamer and lamer. I feel like Armageddon.
I'm just going there for the jerky now. It seems every.
Yeah. We went
Every year, it's always
we went
10
past
bucks.
this stand that was selling meat, like beef jerky, and I'm sure we went past there 2 or 3 times to grab Stephen a few packets.
But yeah, I think Daly's right. We're just getting older. I remember when Daly's talking about how we used to go there for Tekken, but Tekken's not really the...
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
we're
mean,
just
you'd
getting
be
older.
we'd be those kids standing outside the doors,
Yeah.
waiting to open an hour before, and obviously I'm not going to do that at my age, 28.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's you don't want to go early in the morning. You just want to go after the doors open.
Yeah, we're just getting older.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was great fun. I loved it.
Yeah, it was a really great experience. In the end, we were on the.
Well,
HP.
the good thing is that Ghost Chips got knocked out early in the LPL.
You are a dick. Ghost
Well,
Chips.
come on, man. He's here. He's
Yeah,
here.
I know,
So
I know.
Let's talk smack to him.
I'm not talking smack to him.
Why not?
Because he's a good guy.
I know he's a good guy, but it's the culture of the FGC. We
Yeah.
talk smack. You talk smack to me all the time. Why can't I talk smack to anyone else?
It's funny because I can only really do it to a select few people. I can't. Yeah, I just can't openly do it to any other people. I feel like they're going to take real offense.
I don't do it just to anyone. There's a few selected people.
Yeah. Okay. To me, it just seems like you talk like that to everyone.
Nah, no way. No way.
Yeah.
Nah, I had to know them for a few times, in a few events and stuff like that, talk to them a few times, and then you start egging them on.
Yeah.
But you don't not straight off the bat.
No, not straight off the bat.
Yeah.
But also, congratulations, Ghost Chips, on your win at Southern Cross Up. It's a shame you didn't get far in the in the LPL tournament for Street Fighter. But we heard you did all right, man. Nah, good stuff.
No, well, what happened again? It was
I don't know.
Jambo put him into losers, and then Waza. That was a big upset.
Yeah, it would have been.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nah, but it was fun. It was fun. Chris actually kept the crowd pretty hype.
He always does, though. He's such a natural commentator, and he's a people person. He's easy to approach. He's easy to listen to. Yeah.
He's a true hype man.
True hype man,
he's
yeah.
a true hype
True
man.
hype man. Yeah, for sure.
But yeah, we were on the stage at Armageddon for HP, HP Omen, and just a big thank you to the HP contact. We were Jason Spiller, as well as Standing Fierce's Dave.
Optimal Dave.
Optimus. Yeah, no, he's the reason that we were able to get that little.
Well, he
that
became
little spot.
optimal. That's how we got that spot.
Yeah, but yeah, be sure to if you didn't watch it, please be sure to check it out on the Twitch channel.
Oh, that was so embarrassing.
Omen by HP Europe. So yeah, we're on. Yeah, it'll be the 22nd of October and the 23rd. Obviously, it's one of those videos. If you do want to look it up, hopefully you'll find it. Yeah.
We're towards the end.
Yeah,
We're
on
towards the
the
end.
on the 22nd it's the second video, it's the shorter one at about 32 minutes, and then for the 23rd it's the really long video. I think it's 5 hours, and we come up at about 2 hours 32. So just in case if you want to watch it, and yeah. But yeah, no, it was good. Dave was there, Sol was there, we were there, Milky. You can kind of see people in the background like Katie, Connor, Alvin, Was he there?
Who?
E?
Who's that? Oh, EE.
Yeah, E.
Duncan,
sorry.
Duncan.
I just say it as E.
E.
Like mini-me.
Yeah.
E.
Oh,
Sorry.
jeez. Cringe.
No, I thought that's how you said it.
No, absolutely not. Anyway, so what do we also have? We had flyers.
Yeah, we had flyers, we had stickers.
I was
the flyers.
I was basically just peeling them and just sticking on people's bags and stuff. As
Yeah,
we were
I
going.
heard the recon job that Thomas did.
Yeah, so with the flyers,
dude, you were so brave.
I took the flyers, I wrapped it up with the stickers, and I would just walk around to people's bags. Like, people, they pop it down on the ground while they were, like, at the shops and stuff. I'll just slip the flyers in, like, discreetly, so that they didn't even know.
Operation Hidden Flyer is active.
I gave away, I don't know, countless flyers, and people didn't even know.
They're probably like, gonna look at it and just be like, okay, WTF.
Yeah,
chuck it in
pretty
the bin.
much. Yeah,
But
probably.
we had so many flyers. I knew that we were going to. I knew that would be enough for the weekend. I just didn't think that you would have got rid of them all that one day
I had
so fast.
a lot. Yeah,
My middle finger's so numb. After
What, just
all
from flipping people off?
hey, after all that, no, after all the cutting,
Yeah, no, you're
I was cutting
those
for like
stickers.
hours straight.
How many
without a
stickers
break.
were there? How many stickers did you cut?
500.
500
I
stickers.
cut 500
That's a
stickers.
lot of dedication.
In 3 days, as well as doing 2/3 of those flyers. I had to give the remaining third to Thomas and Julian to cut because my hand was like seriously dead. I couldn't type. I couldn't pick up my phone or anything. Like my hand was really sore.
But yeah,
sure.
we stuck those stickers everywhere, or we gave them out to a whole bunch of people. But yeah, it was great fun. It was a lot of fun, eh?
And we also had our player cards that I think people have seen, online for our name badges.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and just a quick mention also the cards that we had. Obviously, the podcast team has them as complimentary, just to helping us out for the weekend. We've given Julian and Katie their own player cards.
Yeah, Milky and Squishy Bob.
Milky and Squishy Blob, but we're also in the middle of making other players' cards. In fact, there's actually some already finished. And I guess we just want to mention those players that we've actually done cards for. So if you happen to be listening, Ajith, Alvin, Roy, Pierre, your cards are ready to go. So if you want to get those at any time, just hit up Virtual Bacon and I'm sure he can sort you out. And then there's other people whose cards are in the making. And I feel like, and it's all good to mention them now. So we've got Connor, Jamie, Fergus. And then these guys, like, they're really rough drafts, but they're in the making still. So you've got Barnaby, Jambo. How do you say Kyo's name? Kevin. Kevin, yep. And Shane. So, yeah, your cards, if you guys want those as well.
No rush for Kevin, because he's in Japan. He's having a blast.
Yeah, but for the play cards, though, my intention is that everyone, regardless of whatever game you play, will have one in the fighting game community. So, yeah, like...
So, what he's saying is, you may not even be on the podcast, but we still want to do a player card.
That's a point for me making the play cards. I understand that not everyone's going to be on the podcast, so the cards are an easy way to introduce the players to other players.
Don't worry, Ghost Chips, you're definitely covered
We've got you, mate. Trust me, we've got you. So yeah, so for those names mentioned, yeah, if you definitely want those cards, just hit up Virtual Bacon. We can either give you the card, we'll make it, or if you just want the PDF file just as a picture, if you just want it as a picture, that's still cool. So just hit Thomas, hit me up, or hit Chrono. Yeah, we'll be all good.
But yeah, the list I got at home, like, not that was just the smallest I gave daily, but the one that I wrote up there I intend to make, it's massive.
Well, we did make a draft list, didn't we? We got like 32 names or something.
32,
no, actually,
yeah.
no, I think it was 36. So out of all these players that we were thinking of, we had 36 names like already allocated. And yeah, Ghost Chips, you were actually in that 36. But yeah, it didn't actually, like, you'd think that's a lot of names. How did we come up with so much like players? But like, there's a lot of people to cover, and we just thought we'd stop it at 36.
Especially in Tekken, there's a lot of people now. I'll be probably talking about that in next week's one.
Yeah.
So for all those that don't know, I've got Optimus Dave and Soul. That would be yeah, definitely. So it'll be exciting stuff. We're finally branching off to Street Fighter, which would be really, really cool because there's a lot of Street Fighter guys that I definitely want to interview.
Their passion is just as strong as
for
Tekken
sure.
players. That's what I mean.
If not, it's probably stronger.
Yeah, put
Yeah.
some Street Fighter guys here with you. Yeah, man, it's gonna be
And
good.
both Dave and Ironsaw have their play cards as well. They're also in the
man.
making as well.
Well, didn't you say that Dave is
Dave
issue number
won-
2?
Yes, it was his one is number 2. I did finish his drawing, but I'm pretty sure Steve and Dadino today. I reworked it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
I haven't even seen it.
oh
so-
well, it's better.
yeah,
It's
it's
a lot
better that way,
better.
eh? Okay.
Also, just to mention it as well, I've posted a question on Twitter, and yeah, please, like, any suggestions of people that you think we should interview, and try to be selfless, like, suggest someone that's not you. Like, obviously, we'll think of you as well, but, like, you know, we just want to see who other people might suggest that we, you know, like, we're still playing around with who we want to put up this season. But yeah, suggestions are good. It keeps us thinking. It keeps us on our toes. Yeah, it's good.
We'll just basically name drop as it goes, I guess.
Yeah.
So that's pretty much how it is, really. But no, that's good. So we're going to basically go on our first break, guys. So what's the next upcoming event? That one would be the iPlay one, is it?
Yeah,
take it?
the iPlay, yeah.
Yeah, so we're going to go on break. Don't go away, guys. And yeah, have a listen.
Is this the world we live in? Promoting such idiocracy? You could say this is all a hazy dream. But it's nothing more than a horrific nightmare. But we will not go quietly. We will fight. You hear about these fools, see the deceptions, hiding behind such primitive tactics. Juggernaut, Overlord, Vanquisher, Conqueror, Warrior, Destroyer, Usurper. It makes no difference. Offline mode is where it matters. If you have the blood of old arcade, or if you are even just a home-born tavern wench, come to iPlay, 4th of November, for their infamous Tekken 7 tournament. Sign-ups at location only. Do not miss out.
What's up? This is Mia.
Yo, this is Tinkos.
This is Drax.
Hi, this is Milky,
Kia ora, this is Corn Willis, and you're listening to
And you're listening
and you're listening to the Salt Shaker Podcast.
And you're listening to Chrono on the Salt Shaker Podcast.
And we're back, guys. Welcome to season 2 of
pre-season
this.
2 actually.
Yeah, pre-season 2, the
like
kickoff.
Season 2.
Yeah.
The prologue, you
The
know.
prologue, isn't it?
Yeah.
All right. So, yeah, I've got Drax and Virtual Bacon here, who's also part of the team.
Woo.
Yeah, woo! Yeah,
He works us like slaves. That's it.
I don't work you like slaves. You work me like slaves.
Please, master, can I have some more?
So anyway, Drax, you said something about that.
Oh yes, no. I made a mistake with recording the iPlay ad. It's actually on the 5th of November, not the 4th, because you know naturally I just think tournament Saturdays, but it's actually the 5th. I said 4th, so that is a mistake. But yeah, it's on this Sunday. Yeah, I don't know how many people have signed up to it, but yeah, I know that a few people like Mizu, I think, Zazob. Obviously, some of us are going to go. Yeah, like.
Do you know what the prizes are?
I don't know if they've been announced yet.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, no, I don't think they've announced anything for the prizes.
But I know that Connor said the last time they did it, like the spot prizes were pretty okay. I think he
What?
said
There were spot prizes?
no. You know, like the prizes were pretty okay. Oh, like they give out. I think
Oh,
they give out
right.
spot prizes as well. Maybe just for like their, like a random MVP or something.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, well... Anyway, let's just talk about us. About the podcast, about the plans, upcoming plans. I also wanted to say that in, just bringing it back to Armageddon, there was a few interesting people that was there.
Oh God, no. Oh, you're gonna talk about?
No. So basically, I've met a few people. Surprisingly, they actually heard about the podcast, and things like that. So it's really cool, just to sort of walk up there and then, they see your name tag.
Well,
and then
you and me, we went to that PlayStation booth.
yeah,
And it was Armageddon. Like, okay, let's look everywhere else. Let's just not go to Tekken straight away. But there was one guy there that actually like looked behind his shoulder at me as he played, and then he looked back at the monitor, looked back at me, and did that like, oh, hey, boo, it's you. I was like, oh yeah, you know, like you said, you know, I was surprised that actually people knew about this thing, you know. Like, I'd pull out the stickers and they're like, oh, yeah, I've seen that. I'm like, yeah, cool.
Yeah, so what I was saying is that there was this kid, he's a student. I think he goes to Aurere College.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I think his name is Hira.
Hira.
Yeah,
oh,
Hira.
Was this at the Xbox? Sorry, was this at the PC?
No. It was, well, he was there, but I think that I met him first at the PlayStation stand.
Oh, yes.
Where I kind of trolled, which wasn't cool. So I pretty much I think I went up there and I was just like, okay, so what are the buttons? Okay, cool. Which character should I play? And then he sort of like told me that he goes, oh, play this character. It's good. It's like, and then I sort of clicked on Xiao Yu and I'm like, oh, nah, she looks hot. Let's play her. And then like I think that because some Muppet set it on to like 5 points. 5 rounds?
5 rounds.
Yeah, rather than 3 points. So basically, the first 3 rounds, I was just button bashing.
Yeah.
And I was like, I think I got the hang of it now. And then he was like, oh, you knew how to play. Yeah. And I just gave him a sticker and I just went, huh, welcome.
You're cruel. Man, you're cruel.
Welcome to Armageddon, kid.
Welcome to the big boys league.
Yeah.
Shout outs to him, mate. He's a cool kid.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I can see a lot of potential in that guy. So yeah, I hope he's listening to this. And yeah, anyone else you've met?
Well, I met quite a few people actually. I didn't exchange names with them, but yeah, just as you said, they recognised the sticker as soon as you started talking about the podcast.
Okay, yeah,
they were just like, oh yeah, I know. And
it's a nice feeling to know that people actually recognize the logo that I just randomly whipped up together at 3 a.m. at night.
What I personally enjoyed was when we were waiting to go up, they would be showing, you know, games like PUBG, Overwatch, Quake, and then as soon as you put on Street Fighter or Tekken, obviously, like, you know, brothers, you know, like couples and stuff would just like come around and they'd actually watch it.
Mm-hmm.
Because I mean, I don't know how it is for other people, but for me, like, you know, a fighting game is simple, it's easy, it's, you know, one guy versus another guy duking it out.
Well, even Jason said it himself that with any kind of fighting game, it's always exciting to watch because, you know, you don't really have to understand the mechanics of the game. You just want to see 2 people just duking it out and
like trying to destroy each other.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. On the stage they had like 3 or 4, maybe even 5 cameras, and they were all operated by this one dude. Did you know the bald head dude? I think his name was Craig.
Yeah, that's right.
When we finished on Monday, he said that as well. He's like, you know, like apart, you know, from all the games that we've had on and from all the ones that I've seen on stage, you know, I always love putting the fighting games on because it's so entertaining. It's easy to watch. It's simple to understand.
Yeah, fighting games is easy to understand. There's nothing to it. Just 2 guys fighting. Whoever's life bar goes to 0 first loses. Yeah. There's no complex mechanics to it. It's just simple as that.
Like that's what I love watching when you guys were there on the Sunday. The fact that, you know, you guys were just having a good time. Tekken was on, and then you had this like actual mini crowd there, like coming in and watching.
But to be very honest, in a sense, there with fighting games, I do think that Street Fighter is a lot more entertaining to watch. In a way, just simply because 2 good Tekken players, I'll be frank with you, if you don't know what the hell you're doing, or you don't know the mechanics of Tekken, good Tekken or good players that play Tekken is actually kind of boring to the casuals.
But then you could say that about Street Fighter. I know jack all about Street Fighter, so rip into me if I'm saying anything wrong.
What I'm trying to say is that with Street Fighter, you know, there's a whole bunch of like, you know, footsies and, you know, and big moves and things like that. Whereas with Tekken, you know, it's just 2 dudes just spacing each other out. But then obviously when there's juggles or when there's, you know, something that happens, that's exciting. But then, you know, when it sort of gets back into that whole gentleman's game, you know, the whole like spacing each other out and just seeing,
like respecting your opponent and stuff.
Exactly. Yeah. no one wants to no one finds that exciting, but like the really really good players, because with casual people it's just like, okay, we just want to see like someone
Street Fighter
out.
Street Fighter is a very fast paced game. I would suck at it if I ever picked it up, but I love watching it because it is that fast pace. It's that intenseness. I enjoy watching Street Fighter. At times I do enjoy it more than Tekken. Yeah, it's a different game. It's a different game.
Yeah, comparing the two is not really fair because Tekken has a extra axis to work with. Like it's a 3-dimensional game after all. So yeah, I mean,
well, you've got sidestepping.
Yeah,
but
so
you also have a high, mid,
yeah,
low.
high mid. Well,
whereas in
it's also in Street Fighter as well.
When you have
there's no mids in Street Fighter.
No, it's low. Yeah, it's just high. Yeah.
No, there's overheads. Overheads is a mid.
Oh yeah, well.
Yeah.
Yeah, but the thing is that you don't really get that much, get it that often.
Well, overheads in Street Fighter, dude, it's like every single jumping attack. It's an
there's a
overhead.
jumping attack, but obviously when someone jumps into you, you're like, okay, well, I'm not gonna like low guard.
Yeah. Well, you see, that's why like you look at how like Kyo plays Akuma in Tekken, like that really throws me off. The fact that he can do a while jumping move, like an air move, and it hits you, and you can connect it with another move, EX, and you connect it to another move. Like, that's what I mean. I would hate to play Street Fighter, but I absolutely love watching it. It's actually really
have you seen
fun.
that? You saw the final between Ghost Chips and Zazob in
yeah, man,
in Southern Cross Up. That was great. That was so hype.
Bro, Ghost Chips, you had him on the edge, mate.
Yeah, that was awesome.
God,
That
it was
freaking
good.
stun, and then the moment he got stunned, it was over.
It was over.
That was awesome.
So, I mean, yeah, Ghost Chips is an awesome kid, great player. But then Zazob definitely is not far off. He's well far from it. No, he's
a
Zazob
Saint
is
Killer.
exceptional, man.
Saint Killer,
the
man.
Saint Killer,
The
man.
Saint Killer.
He should be given a special medal for that.
Well, I mean, in Korea they already call him
Magu.
yeah,
Magu.
New Zealand Magu.
Yeah. Nah, that's cool, man. It's really cool. Yeah, just like it's really cool how like this podcast has given. I don't know how you'd say it, but it's given the fighting community a sense of rebirth, like looking at our identity, who we are. And I love that Dave said on the HP stage that, Tekken is a very old community. I mean, it is. The first
really
game
is.
Tekken came out in what, 96? I think it was 96 or something?
You mean Tekken 1?
No, the first Tekken. Yeah, was it 94? Okay, 94.
I think it was before that.
No, I think it's a bit later than that. I'm sure it's 96.
Well, there's giggles for it, so you
Giggles.
can always Google it.
That's alright.
So,
But you get what I mean, though. That's 20 years of a franchise. For a 3D fighter, nothing really else is compared to it.
Yeah, there's a lot of lore for the
Yeah.
players, right?
yeah. So it was released on the 9th of December, 1994.
Damn, I'm sorry. But still, over 20 years. It's so crazy to think that.
It's so funny how like there's a like, let's just picture Tekken being like a train, and then it basically stops off in like every part. So there's always Tekken 1, that's when it took off, and then there's Tekken 2, some people jumped on that, and then Tekken 3, there was a lot of people that jumped on it, and just things like that. So you get people they'll hop on, and you'll get people hopping off. From time to time, but in a sense, everyone tends to hop on.
Yeah, it's so crazy seeing the evolution. Like you had Tekken 5, and it's like the like juggles, like consistent juggles.
Yeah.
Then you had Bound.
Yeah.
Then tag assaults, and now tailspin or screw attacks.
Yeah.
What I found
I
funny,
love that it just
there was-
adds something else. Like
there was one guy that I wasn't really annoyed, but I was just like, why would you go and say that? So pretty much, he was a button basher. But then, what he'll do is let's say I came on and then I was fighting that other guy, and then we had a few fun matches. I wasn't even I was just using Claudio and Jack or something, and what he was saying in the background to all of us, he's like, man, this is the exact words that he said. He goes, man, I think that I kind of feel that the new Tekkens is nothing compared to the old Tekkens. Old school is always better. And then you're like, okay, well, what is it about the old school that you liked? Well, it was Tekken 3. I like Tekken 3. It's like, why do you like Tekken 3? I just do. oh, okay. So it's for the nostalgia. And he's like, yeah, Tekken 7's got nothing. And I'm like, it's a lot better. The game is a lot better. It's a lot more refined. I don't know what...
Yeah, but you always get people like that, though. Like, there's still a strong fan base for people that love Street Fighter Third Strike, for example.
Yeah, they
Yeah.
still
yeah,
still
but then
play it
you'll
to this
still...
day.
Yeah, I mean, but as you know, times move. Time will move on.
Yeah.
So,
But, you know,
you will get people sort of migrating.
Yeah, but you know,
from-
like there's still strong loyalists. Like, there's still a strong community for Street Fighter 2. I'm
Okay,
dead
but
serious. Yeah,
let me tell you this though. But has that ever applied in Tekken?
Tekken's different. Like, cause Tekken didn't really suffer from. I mean, anyone that's really followed, like, there was a dark age for fighting games when around about 2004, I think, when Street Fighter Third Strike came out. Like, the market pretty much just died. But you know, so there was no Street Fighter for like 10 years. But Tekken, meanwhile, in the background, just kept going.
That's when Street Fighter 5 announced. Like, if you go back to
Street Fighter
if
4,
you go back to the
Yeah.
sorry, Street Fighter 4. If you go back to the official reveal, I think they did it either for Street Fighter 4. Like, yeah, man.
Yeah.
Like, it's so crazy to think that it had been gone for that long.
Yeah, there's a difference, because Street Fighter, like, they took a massive break, so obviously they had, like, people that were still loyal to this, like Street Fighter 2, there were others who were still loyal to Street Fighter Third Strike. But Tekken, they didn't, the Dark Age didn't affect them, they just keep releasing new games in the background, so obviously people moved on with those games, but Street Fighter's different.
Tekken carried the fans a lot. It carried its fans, obviously,
Well,
with each installment. Whereas with Street Fighter, you had to have the people that were super loyal, that they weren't going to drift away from the game, no matter how long it took for the next installment.
To be fair though, Waza did pick up Tekken. You know, for a very long time. When Tekken 5 was out, he was playing Tekken. Yeah, Waza. Yeah, he was playing. I think he was playing in Hunter's Corner.
Hunter's Corner.
Yeah, there was a Tekken machine there.
Hunter's Plaza, you mean?
Yeah, Hunter's
Hunter's
Corner.
Plaza?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Hunter's Corner. Hunter's
Yeah,
Plaza.
Hunter's Plaza.
Yeah.
Yeah, there was.
Yeah, Hunter's Plaza. Or Hunters, we just
Yeah.
call it Hunters, whatever. But, it was great fun.
Yeah.
But then, going back to what I was mentioning, is that I feel that with Tekken, I mean, you're not going to see... you'll get people that'll be like, oh, my favourite Tekken is Tekken 4. Or my favourite Tekken, as said, nobody ever, but...
Yeah.
But, I feel that, like, for me, Tekken 5 was the golden age for me. I really enjoyed Tekken 5.
Yeah, everyone has their
But
memories
I
associated
wouldn't
with
go
it.
and play it.
No.
Now?
No. Yeah, no. I mean, why would you? It's... Yeah, as a player, you're going backwards. Like, if you main the recent edition, but you want to go back and... I mean, you know, like, if you play whatever fighting game you like, but I agree with what you're saying.
Yeah, but then you had that guy that really kind of, you know, put a pulse under my eye, was like pretty much like, he's like, oh, I think that this is a shit game. Like, bring back the old Tekkens. It's like, no, they're not coming back, buddy. They're not going to come back. You're just going to have to actually stick with this.
Yeah, grow with it.
Yeah, grow with it. That's all it is.
Adapt.
Adapt, just like one of the Hearthstone abilities.
Yeah.
Adapt. Yeah, so that's pretty much my rant about, you know, fighting games and things like that. I mean, you'll get people like, you know, the Smash community. They'll always stick with Melee until something better comes up.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
Melee, and that's another thing though. The creator for Melee, Sakurai, he doesn't believe it's a competitive game. So when Brawl came out, he purposely made it not competitive. That's why everyone loves Melee, because it's a viable.
Look how Standing Fierce began, you know, when they were at Giga Cafe. Remember how Street Fighter was the headlining game and nothing else competed? Like, what I'm saying is Tekken was on the same level as King of Fighters. And, you know...
You can't say that. No, Tekken
No, I
would
just mean like back
you
then...
still get a good show up.
You'd still get a good show up, but just like Street Fighter was the headlining game.
Oh, yeah.
And then Tekken would obviously have like less than half the people, as well as the setup as well. Like, it just didn't have that competitive presence. I mean, obviously there were people that were competitive. It just took a long time for it to grow, you know. Yeah.
No, it did. But then, like, no, I think that for me is for Smash. Like, let's just put Smash in the spotlight for now.
Okay.
I really like Smash. I really love to play me some Smash.
Yeah, there's a photo. Isn't there like a photo of like Fergus and like playing Smash on the like.
Yeah,
controller.
it was Fergus
Revelations. Yeah, it was.
Revelations.
Yeah. I was
Ryan, that's his name. Ryan. Yeah, and
that is such a great pick. It's like old school trying to get.
dude, it's like what you'll do. It's like what you will do when you're like 10 years old or 12 years old or something. You're like pretty much sitting hunched over, a CRT, with your mates, and just duking it out. And that's how I always remembered it. That's always how I remembered things. But no, I really enjoyed 4. And I don't know why the Smash community is sticking to Melee, because I feel that 4 is a really good game. This is just my opinion, but I can understand why a lot of them still like Melee, because, I mean, it's a really, really good game, back then. But I still think that, there's a lot more credit due on 4, because I think that they did a really good job on it.
Yeah, 4's got, I'm not too sure about New Zealand though, but overseas it's got a strong,
it's got a
competitive
huge
base, yeah.
following. Like, isn't it like
Yeah.
at Evo? You know what I mean? Like, it's actually quite a big game over there, isn't
like,
it?
sadly, there's like a big Smash is a very special community, because there's one hard out loyal for Melee, and then there's one hard out for 4, and they don't really mingle apparently. So yeah, so Smash community is very special. they're very different.
And they're just as, and it's funny because they're just as passionate as the general.
So it's a
Street
civil
fighting
war.
Tekken community.
Pretty much.
It's a civil war, so you've got you got like the Melee group and the
Yeah,
Team
Melee.
Melee's got their own gods, the 5 gods, and then Smash 4's got their own gods as well. So yeah, they call it the gods of Smash. Yeah,
The gods of Smash.
There's to be very honest though, Smash is not. People think it's easy, but it's not. Like,
It's just a completely different system, man. Like percentages and like these special moves, like you charge them and stuff. I'm just like, nah.
a lot of people don't understand the percentage thing. Like, I used to when it was how I got really into Smash was or Smash 4 was when me and my flatmate, or my ex-flatmate, went halves on a Wii U.
Yeah.
And we picked up Smash, and it was just so much fun because we just play each other and things like that. But then it got to the point where like he used to beat me a lot with Roy. You know who.
Yeah, I know
So
who he is, yeah.
he used to beat me a lot, and then I picked up Link again because I used to play Link in Melee, and then I beat him a few times. But with the difference, a lot of different characters, they sort of, they fly differently. So if you smash them out and things, there's a lot more heavier characters and a lot more lighter characters. So I would actually sit at about 300%. And I'll still make my way back, and he'll just get so frustrated. So, just things like that. So a lot of people don't really tend to understand the whole percentage system. I mean, you can be up to like 300%, and you would still survive somehow. In a miracle.
I think it's like, how we were talking about, how people may not be engaged or interested in watching fighting games if they can't understand certain aspects. Obviously, a game like Smash, like that scene would be very hard because you don't see a life bar, you see a percentage.
Mm-hmm.
You don't see like general attacks like someone punching or kicking. It's like bloody Mario throwing a mushroom or something. You know what I mean? I'm just like,
a mushroom.
Well,
what kind of
Kirby blowing a bubble. I don't know.
No, making fighting games easy for people to understand is a life bar. Like if every single video game you pretty much ever play, it's gonna be a life bar. When the life bar goes to 0, you lose. So when a fighting game is 2 life bars, whoever one goes to 0, they lose. That's easy. That's how you tell. That's why fighting games are easy to watch. And Smash is, they don't have a life bar in that game. So yeah.
A mate I knew thought that the percentage was like the charge up for like the old, like their
right,
super attack. Or whatever. I was like, oh yeah, when they get their super attack, man, they go flying.
So that's your super attack, going flying.
Go home.
Yeah. It's like, I got up to like 300% now. I can go home.
Yeah. That being said, though, like fighting games are easy to watch, but playing them, they require so much effort to.
Well, that's our job right now. Our job is to promote the fighting game community, and everything, sort of, because especially for the Tekken community, is that because we're so used to being in an arcade, and now like with Tekken 7, it's really the main game now that's sort of, or the first Tekken game that sort of made it into home consoles, and it's a lot better than the arcade. Back then it used to be reverse.
Yeah.
And
it's highly accessible, and a
new.
lot of people flock to it, both veterans as well as just people who just want to play it just for fun, because as you said, it's got that long illustrious history. You just say Tekken and then people are like, oh yeah bro, I'll have that. Yeah,
there's recognizable characters, it's a familiar game. Yeah.
The challenge that we face, like for this season now, because Thomas mentioned it and I'd never actually thought of it, because we've interviewed people that we don't really know, like it's not like we know everyone inside and out, but we know the general scene and we know these people. But obviously it's the Street Fighter boys and girls. It's a different crowd. Like I'll admit I have to actually do some homework just on general Street Fighter etiquette. Yeah.
Well, the only
I'm excited for it.
Yeah, the only thing I know about Dave is that we just went drinking at one point, and we were just like, yeah. He's crack up.
He is the Godfather, man. He's so cool.
He talks like a Godfather as well. Yeah. Yeah. There we go. All right. Can we please have Drax and Virtual Bacon?
I loved watching
Drax and Virtual Bacon.
I loved watching the footage from Armageddon, where he's just like on the chair. I think it was the Monday, and he's just like,
and he had his sunnies on.
Yeah, the sunnies, and oh my god, he was so gone. He was so like.
It looks like he was blazed, wasn't he? Something like that. It was so funny.
I don't care if he hears me. I think he actually was. No joke. I swear to God, like I think he actually was. And you know what? That's okay. But he's like he's on the sunnies.
No,
and he's
it's
just
not
like,
okay, man. It has to, everyone. We need to wait until 2020. That's what it is.
It was funny because we're on the couch and we're talking about how we would like him to come on at one point, and talking about coming over for some drinks, and then he just randomly goes, "Oh yeah, get some drinks, hey, yeah, lemon and pineapple juice, yeah, don't forget that, people, vitamin C, fight the flu."
Did he actually say that? I remember him saying
that. Dude.
He actually said that.
I feel like I'm the only one that actually listened on that couch. Yeah, and he's just like hanging up he's leaning back, raising his chin up with the glasses on. He looks like Stevie Wonder, just like shaking his head like, yeah, that's right, like vitamin C, fight the flu. God, he's like Stevie Wonder, man, with those glasses, just like dangling his head, just like, yeah.
Well, he was pretty much saying that, it's the light. Yeah. It's the glare.
Yeah. But now when I'm thinking of it, I'm like, boo.
I call bullshit.
I call it. Yeah.
I think he just had a bit too many buckies before he came in.
Well, I thought I thought that Iron Soul drove.
Yeah.
He was passenger and he was drinking, but I actually think
he was on the buzz. Oh no. No, I'm pretty sure that he can. I'm pretty sure he'll come back on Twitter or something. He'll be like, okay, for all the Salt Shaker boys, I wasn't high, just to correct this.
But man, he was so chill, and it was cool that he got us that little. Oh,
he's a GC.
That little gig for.
He
exposure.
is a GC.
Yeah,
absolutely. No, but it was a good fun weekend, and I think we got quite a lot done, which was good.
I still have quite a few stickers, so now it's just my mission to just get rid of them as much as I can. So hopefully iPlay and Burger King, that will be it.
And X Damager
and Christmas Damager. Oh yeah, oh god, that'll be pretty soon as well. Have they announced?
Yeah, it's the 17th and 18th, so it's the weekend after the Burger King tournament. Literally the weekend afterwards.
8th of November.
Yeah,
I thought you said December.
No, I'm pretty sure it's November, isn't it?
Sorry, I thought I thought I heard you say December.
Wait, is it November or December?
Well, I'm pretty sure Ghost Chips can confirm that. But anyway, speaking of Burger King, you guys mentioned, let's talk about the Burger King.
How about no?
Why not?
Oh, just go and play the ad, mate.
No, let's talk about it. I want to talk about it.
Oh, okay. What do you want to talk about?
Well, there's a massive pool
prize pool.
How much?
How massive? Oh, you mean the prize? I thought you.
The prize money.
Yeah, it's well over $1,000, and
It's almost $2,000 if you want to round it.
have they increased it?
No, it's $1,750.
Oh, $1,750. Yeah.
Yeah. So,
Yeah, you definitely would want a piece of that, eh?
well, if one of us, if one of the Tekken guys win it and stuff, you know, we are sticking around for dinner.
Oh, we're buying the whole. We're buying everything off that menu, aren't we? Yeah. Let's just actually. Can we just place our orders, write them down now, so that way when the person wins, just foot the note at them. Eh?
Why would you want to buy Burger King with 17,500? With 1750. That's not cool, man.
No.
We'll go to an expensive restaurant. We'll cut open some steaks.
Okay,
I don't know.
I feel like it's gonna be some. There'll be some kind of clause. There'll be something that like they say $1,750.
No, but that's split between first, second, and third place. So first place is 1,000,
Yeah.
second place gets 500, and third place
250.
gets.
But what I mean is, okay, $1,000 for the winner. How lame? Not how lame, but just how oft would you feel if they gave you a little Burger King check, or a Burger King paper note? It's a voucher saying $1,000.
I'm pretty sure they're not gonna do that.
I'll probably chuck a chair through the window or something.
Whoever wins, I feel like someone should just act as their bodyguard or something, just so that they don't get jumped for the money. Forget about second and third place. Worry about the guy that's carrying the most.
Well, yeah, whoever wins though, congrats Jamie for his win for the Burger King tournament.
Nah, man, he's not gonna. We're gonna feed him some laxative, and then he's gonna go sick. And
Because both Kyo and Thomas are not entering for that one, right?
Exactly. So
Yeah.
that's why all we have to do is we just need to lace everyone's cokes with laxative. That's all
We're
we
not
need to do.
gonna do that.
Why not? Why not? It'll
If
be fun.
if you want that edge, you go ahead, man. But I mean,
Don't worry, I'll spike your drinks too, and I'll spike your drinks too, Thomas.
it's on.
Yeah, don't worry, man. Everybody's drinks will be spiked.
Even the females.
Yes. Come on, man. It's gender equality.
Julian, watch out, man.
Everybody gets a spike.
Hold that Coke close to you.
Just drop it in. Just drop it in.
Just
bloop. Yeah, bloop. That's
and then
all you-
afterwards, bloop, 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 bloop.
Well, everybody, there'll be a massive line. It's like, get out! Come on, we need to use the toilet.
I'm sure they'll kick us out.
Wow, it'll just be diarrhea all over the floor. It's gonna not be good.
But yeah, no, Jamie put me in. Jamie told me about the few guys that were doing this tournament. I think they did They did one in. They did one
for
at the
Street
Big King-
Fighter?
Yeah, before for Street Fighter, and I heard that went pretty well. But yeah, no, we've made posts on the pages for the event pages for both iPlay and Burger King. So yeah, they definitely are expecting salt on those weekends.
Mm-hmm. No, there'll be a lot of salt. You know, that's the whole point of fighting games, just salt. I'm pretty sure we can make get into the salt industry of all that salt. And just sell it on countdown shelves and
Apart from these stickers and flyers and all these other things that we've made, like name badges, we actually need to buy little salt dispensers. Can we actually get that? Can we please be just that a bit more practical?
You want to blow the budget again?
A salt dispenser isn't that expensive.
Not if you buy in bulk.
Not if you racks it from the shelf.
Dude, man, how brown can you be?
This is our pre-launch podcast. I'm feeling a bit funny.
Is it all the drinks?
What drinks? Probably, yeah. Well, I've had Asahi. I haven't touched anything else, so.
All right. Well, no. What we'll do is, that's enough about BK. Well, let's just get into our last break there, and we'll be back, guys.
Hello and welcome to Burger King. Can I take your order?
This is shit, man.
Sir?
Oh, no. I'm sorry, bro. No, that's not you, man.
My baby mama left me. I just lost my job today, and I ain't got no money for rent, man. I'm gonna get evicted, man.
So, will that be a cheeseburger combo?
Straight up, man. I love your chicken nuggets, man. It's the only thing that does me right now.
Sir? Hello? Hello, sir?
Oh, I love you, Shaquela.
Would you like to come inside and talk about it, maybe? We also have Tekken 7 inside.
Yeah, not that very much.
Overcome the pressure and sign up to Burger King's Tekken 7 tournament in Epsom, 11th of November. $1,750 prize pool. Early bird sign-ups go until the 20th of October. Limited spots available. Visit BK on their website and their Facebook page for more details.
Hey, this is BG.
This is Chogilo. Hey, this is Take This.
Hey, what's up? This is Seville.
Yo, this is Dan Banter, and you're listening to
And you're listening to the
Salt Shaker podcast.
And you're listening to the Salt Shaker podcast.
And we are back, everyone. So for those that just tuned in, this is Chrono here, along with Drax and Virtual Bacon.
What's up, internet?
I'd just like to mention, I've previously mentioned it, but yeah, I've put a question up on my Twitter just asking if people had suggestions about who they want interviewed for this season. Clearly we're making a list of our own, but we still want people to kind of, create that interest, feed that buzz. So if you've got any names, try to be nice and not just suggest yourself. Obviously we will include you, but we just want to get some names from people, like who would you want us to interview. So yeah.
Oh, that's cool. Well, what else do you want to talk about?
Okay, maybe we should just mention last season we were giving away prizes. So we had a few PlayStation, Steam, Xbox cards to give away. We still have some prizes yet to give away, and we will do those in due course. We just want to know if you guys would still be up for more prizes. Now, don't look at me like that, Stephen. Bro, what are you doing? Hey, calm down, man. I'm not buying any. I'm not suggesting it. Jesus, man, calm down.
Okay, so for those that don't know, I'm just looking at him and just smiling. That's it. He's just
calm down, mate.
Okay, that's fine.
If you want more prizes, just say so.
Please donate.
Yeah, let's just give away the prize we got first, and then we'll worry about giving away more prizes. Because we still got a headset, a power bank,
a power bank, and
Bluetooth
speakers, and we still got a bunch of PSN and PSN Steam cards as well.
The Steam vouchers are gone.
Oh, this one
no, all the cards are gone. You gave away the two Steam cards in one giveaway, didn't you?
Well,
both.
There's still a couple cards I got at home that I haven't been given away yet.
Actually, I've got one more thing to add to it, and this is nothing off the budget. This is just something I have, which I'm not using, which I'm happy to give over. I'll also add to this prize an Elgato HD 60S. So if any,
I'll have it.
It's for the podcast, man. Jesus.
Yeah, it's for streaming as well.
Oh, you know what it is?
Yeah.
Okay.
I can stream. I can stream like PS4 stuff now.
Okay. Yeah. So just if anyone is interested, just have a look at it. Elgato HD 60S.
Oh, come on, man. That's
so we'll also add that to the prize.
Did
pool.
you just?
It's quite a big prize. So maybe give it out. Like maybe leave that to one of the last.
That's a massive prize.
It's not even that bad. Actually, just so you know, I didn't pay too much for it, is what I'm saying. If you know what this thing is worth, I didn't pay anywhere close to that amount. So yeah, just all good. But yeah, we want to keep doing this for you. I say I want to.
Daily SMH.
You are a FAG, mate.
Hey, come on, man! God. You can't discriminate people like that now.
Discriminate, God. I'm practically married to you after doing this project, man.
Well,
we all are, aren't we?
We didn't really.
I'm your second wife. Thomas is your third wife.
Woo!
Come on, man! None of that. Why is this like Boku no Pico shit now?
Oh, I just want to keep this podcast. I just want to keep feeding this podcast. So yeah, whatever we can do.
Well, yeah, no, we'll get there one day.
Yeah.
We're just still very green at the moment.
Very green, yeah.
Mm.
But also, just wanted to say again, thank you to Jason Spiller. He was our HP contact when we were at Armageddon. I was surprised that he liked the project, and he seemed very grateful, like, that we were able to just kind of fill that slot in for him. Yeah, and he gave us his email, which was pretty nice as well. Yeah.
He gave us a few jumpers as well, which is awesome.
Yeah, I love those jumpers.
Alright, wait. He gave you and Thomas the jumper.
He gave me 2 jumpers because I had to give one to Jordan.
Yeah, and I got none.
Nah, he said he was going to mail one to you. A specially made one.
Yeah, we both know that's not going to happen, eh?
Well, who knows?
That's okay,
Who
man.
knows?
It's fine. I was just grateful for that opportunity.
Okay. I also, one thing there, Drax.
Mm.
I couldn't help notice that you keep staring at my Panthera there. I know it looks really depressing. But...
Yeah, no, you peeled off the artwork. Yeah, I actually thought that was a new stick. I don't know why, but I thought it was a new stick.
What do you think, Thomas?
Yeah, I thought it was a new stick as well.
Well, it's just plain black.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's a Razor Panthera. Like, Peter Chogula, dude, like, I know his frustration. You can't peel, like, you have to peel off the art, like, getting the artwork off, you have to peel it from the plexiglass.
Well, you know how I did it, right?
What did you use to peel off? What did you use to actually get
Okay,
the glass
I
off?
used a butter knife. So what I did was, like, I found an opening, so I stabbed it in, and then I was just sort of cutting it, like, as I was going, and there was, like, all this glue, so it was like mozzarella cheese, really.
Yeah.
And then you're just, like, pretty much just cutting it as you go.
I've seen a video of how to switch the artwork. It looks like, when you peel off the work, it looks like a bloody used barbecue. You have to grate the grease. You know what I mean? Like, I know what you mean, yeah. So how long did it take you to actually get all that sticky stuff off?
It took me like about an hour. No, but the thing is that I use isopropyl alcohol. But the thing is that doesn't work. What I found that did work, so I know that everyone and their dogs have a Panthera, and whoever
but
wants
none of
to,
them have bothered to customize
they
it.
will.
They will, but it's such a pain in the...
I'm gonna let everyone on a secret as to how to peel that artwork. So there's nothing that you can do to get around the whole just the whole ripping that artwork out.
Well, the plexiglass, it's unusable once you do it.
No, you can. No. Mine is still in one piece.
Sorry, I mean the artwork is. Like, if you really want to keep it.
No, it's still in one piece. So if I want to put it on, I can still do it.
You actually got it off in one piece?
Yeah, one piece. Yeah.
Oh.
So how it works is that, when you get that all off, the best thing that you can use is any kind of degreaser or anything like that. So I noticed that WB-40 works very well against it. Another thing that I used was CRC for your hinges and things like that. That stuff works so well against like that kind of adhesive stuff. It was gross, but as long as you take like a fabric rag or something and you just wipe it, it comes off.
Peter must have been so like, because he's got a Kazumi artwork for his Panthera. So when he decided to switch it over, man, I've seen a video of how you do it. Man, he must have been in agony to do it. Like, I guess that's why I've always liked the Mad Cat sticks. Like the way that you can kind of, they're more, you can customize them a lot better, like easier. They're made for customization. But with the Panthera, it was like, no, you're just gonna have the logo on it, and we made it
fine.
Yeah, and it's boom.
Well, I think I cleaned it up pretty well.
No, it's good.
It's marketing, though. I mean, if they see people in tournaments carrying on a Razor product, it has a logo on it, it's recognizable.
Who else has got a Panthera? It's you. It's Jamie.
Everyone else.
No, it's not
everyone else. Okay, let me name drop a few. So,
yeah, that's what I want to do.
Okay,
Jamie.
Me, okay,
you,
so me, Jamie,
D-Sam,
Cornova, Peter.
It'll be easier naming
Julian.
It'll be easier naming people that don't have one.
Julian, Neil, Barnaby.
He actually bought one on Armageddon.
Yeah,
when we saw him on the Monday, he actually bought it that day.
No, he bought it on.
Was it the Sunday?
Saturday,
No, he bought it on the Monday.
Saturday or Sunday.
Really?
He said, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Just a whole bunch of people. Shamia.
Oh.
Yeah, Shamia has a Panthera.
Hey. Wow.
Everyone has a Panthera.
Yeah.
It's just crazy as to like how popular it is.
Well, Mad Catz, I guess, used to be that kind of
Didn't
brand.
they go out of business?
They did, yeah. They went
Yeah.
out March, yeah. Which is so funny because I got my stick when Street Fighter V released, obviously.
You should have waited for the Panthera.
Yeah, no. See, what happened is I sat on that stick for a year, and then obviously they went under, and on top of that, because I never used that stick, the spring just kind of, like the spring would have shrunk due to inactivity because I never used it. I just kept it in the box for like actually just over a year without using it at all.
Okay, I've never heard about that.
No, because my stick was incredibly loose. Like even when you tried it out, because I think when I first brought it over was the second time I used it, and even you said that the stick was quite loose.
I don't remember, but yeah, okay. Yeah. If you said it, then if you said I said it, then I probably said it.
It's just everyone's on this whole razor bloody bad. It's like if you don't have a razor, it's like then who are you?
It's
mate?
like a special club.
Yeah, I know. Like you look at me like so.
It's a VIP club.
Betting you we should save that money and go to Panthera. I'm just like, don't be smug, mate. Don't be smug.
Well, I don't really care, really. I mean, the Panthera is just good because of the size and the weight and things like that. But
I would consider getting it.
Other than that, a stick's a stick. If I can get something a bit smaller, I will. Like, I could probably rock the Namco stick. That Namco one. Yeah, that PS1 Namco stick.
I think it's small enough. I noticed that when I tried that compared to like the Soul Calibur T stick, even the sticks that we were using on the stage at Armageddon, I was like, man, these are like they're actually light, just as light as the Razor one.
Well, I think that about the same size is that Soul Calibur stick that that Connor has.
Yeah.
NCA. Yeah, that stick is about the same size, and it's quite solid as well.
See, Connor doesn't have a razor.
Yeah, no, I never said Connor, did I?
Nice. Hey, I might keep that in mind for you, Connor, for Christmas, eh?
Oh, come on, man. You're giving... What are you? So you are Santa Claus?
No, I'm not Santa Claus.
You are Santa Claus.
Oh, just give the boy a new stick for Christmas, yeah?
He doesn't want a new stick. He's already made it perfectly clear.
I'll convince him.
Well, you're going to say, Connor, I have a gun. Just like when you gave him a ride home. What actually...
Oh God!
What actually happened again? Can you tell that story?
No, because we were going home after Southern Cross Up, and I think we went for.
You guys went for drinks.
Oh no, yeah. Sorry, we went to that was the Salty Sweet thing. That was the first time I'd ever been. And
so what is Salty Sweet for those that don't know?
So after the Southern Cross Up, Salty Sweet is kind of the after function. Like go to a bar, have some casuals, and just if you want to have a grudge match, if you just want to have a money match or just cause some shit, have some matches with someone, that's the place to do it. And afterwards, so we had I had a match with Parasite, NCA had one with Fergus, so he had a Yoshi versus Brian match, I had a Lee versus Claudio, but anyways, that all happened, and then we were heading home, we were heading out of the bar, heading back in the direction of Sky City. It was still, it was still quite early in the morning. Like it wasn't that.
Didn't you say it was like what 3?
Yeah, like that's what I mean. It wasn't like I didn't. It wasn't too bad, but we were still kind of walking pretty slow and talking to each other, and he thought, I'll just catch the bus and stuff. And I think I said something like, Connor, I have a gun. It's like, you're not going anywhere, mate. It's like, you're coming with me. I'm gonna take you home. And he did his nervous laughter and stuff, but no.
Oh, he's serious.
I'm just give the boy a ride, man. I mean, it's 3:00. Screw catching the bus.
Funny thing is that he doesn't like taking handouts. That's Connor for you. Like for me, one example is that I offered him how his arcade stick, how his bore top's screwed on.
Yeah.
It's not on properly, but it is. In a way?
Yeah.
Well, for, in Focus Attack, you can actually buy a longer shaft that you just sort of put in there. You put the spring back on and, you have a longer, stick and things. So I was like, hey, I can buy you that. It's not that expensive. Oh, no, I don't want it.
In a way, he's lucky because his stick is so special. His stick is so special that you give it to another player and it's just like, oh, I can't use this. Like he can only use, you know what I mean? Like no, like, I wouldn't want to use his stick. And
I can use Connor's stick.
I don't think he'd let me.
It's not
either.
that bad. But we know that it's Connor's stick.
That's what I mean. It's Connor's stick. You don't want to,
Whereas any Panthera, you pick it up with like, one time when in Southern Cross Up, and I was playing against, I was up against Civial. I was like, I think Parasite took my stick to go play Marvel.
Oh,
and then I was panicking. I was like, oh crap, what do I do? So I picked up, I saw a Panthera with like the Salt Shaker sticker on there. So I picked that up because the first thing that came to mind was it was Julian's. It's Julian's stick.
But it wasn't.
Yeah, but then I just picked it up anyway, and I just went on stage to play. And then all of a sudden, I heard like the buttons, they were clicky. And I'm like, this is not Julian's stick. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, because she would have had those. She has the silencers.
She's got the silencers, yeah.
That's another thing that people are
getting into these
silencers,
days?
yeah.
What's wrong with silencers?
No, they're all good. It's just, it's just funny for me to think that actually people listen to the button presses.
Funny thing, though, is that it's pretty... there's some people that like the change. Like, for me, is I don't want to disturb anyone, next to me, or someone in the next room, or something, by, like, pressing on, like, loud buttons and things like that. Heck, that's the reason why my keyboard doesn't have blue switches, because they're like, yeah, you don't really want that. So, yeah, so that's where the silencers come in. But a lot of people, they prefer to hear that button confirmation.
Yeah, I'm one of those people. Yeah, and it feels, like you press the button, you feel it going down, you hear the noise, the input is there, it's complete. But yeah, you've got me 2 sets of silencers, and I won't switch them out, not until this whole. Well, I know that tournament season is over, but obviously with these last few remaining, I don't think I'll swap them over until it's completely done, until we're in the new year. Why are you shaking your head? What? What are you on about, mate?
Nothing, don't worry.
Are you alright, Tom? I haven't heard anything from you in a
No,
while.
I'm just listening to you guys talk because you guys are just talking about arcade sticks.
Baby, look at me. Are you alright? You okay?
Yeah, I'm fine.
He's drunk. He's drunk.
I'm not drunk.
He's
oh
actually not drunk.
yeah. Anyway, tell us about your purchases on in Armageddon.
What purchases?
You didn't you purchase a pillow?
I did not purchase a pillow.
Oh, leave the boy alone.
I didn't buy a pillow.
We're not going on about that, man. That was in last season as well, okay? Like, can we just start off with a clean slate?
Yeah, so no. We mentioned him having a pillow.
I don't have a pillow.
But now he's buying a pillow.
I didn't buy a pillow.
Oh no! You had those two We had a razor. Actually, that's probably cool to mention. The razor stand were giving away cool things like
pillows.
Yeah, 2 razor pillows. They were giving away like patches that you could sew on a jacket. And yeah, razor fidget spinners.
Fidget.
Yeah, you made me face the guy for a fidget spinner. I lost. He gave me a badge, and then he felt bad, and he was like, "Oh, here you go, man. Take it." I was like, "I didn't win it." He's like, "It's okay."
What a scrub! Can't believe you lost to that guy.
I can't play Street Fighter, man.
You could have just picked Laura and just like spam middle kick.
Nah, it's alright. I don't know why. At the time, I saw how Blackout played, in Southern Cross Up. I think he was the only player I saw using Urien, so I just thought, oh, screw it, Urien. Nah.
You didn't use Urien, did you?
Yeah, I did use Urien.
You did?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
That's what I mean. It was over like that so quickly.
Urien is so cool to watch, like especially when he's got that that war,
that mirror thing. Yeah. Like,
yeah.
Blackout was so cool, man. Sorry. He was doing some, he was doing some really cool combos.
Mm-hmm.
At Southern Cross Up, where like he'd juggle the person in the air and then they'd land on one of the frames.
Yeah.
And then they'd like bounce off and then hit the other frame, and then he did like the bloody, I don't know, but it just looked so cool. It was like it was a weird like pinball thing, eh?
Mm-hmm. Oh, you mean the
bang.
Aegis Reflector?
Yeah, it was. Yeah, it was like the first one, the second one, projectile.
Yeah,
EX,
those are cool.
It was fun.
Those are really fun. They're really cool. Yeah, nah, for sure. But yeah, you said mentioning about your sticks there. I mean, the reason why I was shaking my head is like, you've got all this time to pick it up, man. With those silencers. I mean, it's not for everyone. Like you're gonna play like, let's say you can play like half an hour. If you don't like them, you don't like them.
Yeah.
That's all it is.
But I just really, I really want to get comfortable with it. And just like you, I'm on the lookout for an artist to do some artwork. So I don't want to put them in until I'm actually going to do that whole custom job.
Well, I got silver buttons and I want to put them in once the artwork goes in.
Well, I got silver ones too, and you got so angry with me. Cause
I wasn't angry. I was just like, why are you copying me?
No,
and then you said you're gonna buy a Panthera just to chuck them in, and I'm like, you dick.
No, because you got me my first set, which like I was already thinking about doing some artwork, and then after trying out the stick, the Razor Panthera, because I know someone else who's got one. I couldn't stop. I wasn't in love with it. I couldn't stop thinking about it, man. It's actually a really awesome stick. And so I thought, if you're gonna make another order for Focus Attack, I'll get silver buttons. And then the way you messaged me was like, oh really? You're getting silver buttons? Like you were judging me on that, and I was like, well, okay, clearly you must know why. Like, hello, Lee, silver artwork, like it's easy to figure out. But then you said, oh no, it's because I got them too, and I'm like, oh. Because now I was thinking, if I'm putting the silvers on the Panthera, you're going to put your silvers on the Panthera, and then it's just like, oh god, already.
No, don't worry, it'll be a different artwork.
Yeah. But for now, I mean, it's funny, without the artwork, your stick actually looks so different.
Yeah.
It looks like a Mad Cat stick from a distance. It
looks hoary, that's all I could say. It looks hoary AF.
Hoary AF.
Hoary AF. Yeah. Like, I will post a picture of it and I will put it on the Salt Shaker page.
That's another brand that I like, Hoary as well. I really like Hoary sticks as well.
Well, Hoary's still around.
Yeah, Hoary's still around.
Oh, by the way, Squishy Blob, she's got like another, you know how she's got that Hayabusa stick?
So does Pino. He actually took a photo at the Logitech booth.
Oh yeah, that one. I got her a Plexi as well, so she could do her art and stuff like that on it. And just those Plexi, they're just so small. They're like that small.
Yeah, I mean, the one thing I will say about the Panthera stick is it operates exceptionally, but just the layout of it kind of minimizes artwork potential. The
button layout?
Just the general layout. Like, you know how you're thinking of doing a Zhou Yu artwork, and you were thinking of putting Zhou Yu on the left,
right here.
Yeah, because clearly with my one here,
Mm-hmm.
Unfortunately it's bigger, but there's a wider frame. It's easier to put, like, it would be much nicer.
You mean like this?
Yeah, like your Zhou Yu stick, yeah.
Okay.
I just feel like there's not as much space on that Panthera for a beautiful artwork.
That's what you need to work with, you know? There's a certain amount of space that you need to work with.
I mean, it's the stick you want to be working, not just the artwork, but then you want it to, like, I'm sure you would feel the same way as me. You want the artwork, you want your stick to reflect you as a player, like you want your stick to be unique, that no other person in the world will have that same look.
Well, if you want to do that, then you might as well make your own enclosure. Yep. or go with a hitbox. I don't know. Be different. Be one of those Wellington hipsters that play on a hitbox.
Hey man, don't be badgering on the Wellington.
I'm not badgering. I'm just calling them hipsters.
The Wellington cats are cool.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
If to be honest, like everyone is cool that plays Tekken.
That's what we also need to do this time in this season. I would really want to try and interview someone outside of Auckland. I don't know how we could do that. Like if it's someone in Wellington or if it's someone in Christchurch, if it's someone in Australia, like your senpai Yig-san, or even if it's someone really across the international shores, like Tasty Steve, Rip, Aris, like someone like that.
Yeah, I know. But speaking of Yigs, he actually sent me a video clip. I actually don't know what to do with it, but it's actually kind of funny. It's a longer one than like, hey, this is Drax. You're listening to the Salt Shaker podcast. he's put his own little twist in it.
Okay.
And like I don't know, like you guys can hear it and just see for yourselves, really.
Okay. Yeah. We haven't actually. Yeah. So me and Thomas, we've never heard this before.
Yeah.
I'm a bit surprised.
But I haven't actually put any music in it or anything like that. But like, I mean, it's straight off the bat. It's pretty cool. Like just hearing it. So I'm just gonna play it now. So let's just see.
G'day guys, Yigs here. You're listening to Salt Shakers. Stay salty and stay Yigs.
What the hell? What the hell?
I know, right?
No. Firstly, like, yeah, he's Australian. Stay salty. Stay
Yigs.
Oh my.
Yeah.
Okay. So what did he just? So he just said that, like he made that. And
No, I asked him. I was like, hey, can you do like the things that I got everyone else to do, but I'm gonna put like sort of. I'll get a few people from Aussie. I'll get a few other people, but then we'll put an international one together.
Yeah, because
but then he sent me this, and he's like, oh, okay, well let's do this one. I'm like, all right, cool.
Oh my god.
Stay salty.
Sorry, I just it's just like. Just listening to that Aussie accent, mate, Dingo ate your baby. Just, so, it's actually so weird just listening to that. Yeah, I really want to try and get someone overseas. Even if it's just like next door, Australia. I know you would love to do Yigs. But
oh man, I can't just say that. It's
no, but
there's a few others as well.
But just as a high-profile experiment, I really want to try and do a podcast, but get someone.
Well, there's always other means to do it, but I feel that if you're going to be interviewing someone, face to face is always the best. It's always the most natural conversation.
Yeah,
you're never going to get that over Skype or anything like that at all. That's one problem.
Yeah,
that you have to face, and also I believe that the best thing that you need to do is you need to know that person. Like for example, I can't just interview someone that that I've just met and we sit down and we have a conversation. It doesn't flow naturally to me. Whereas I'll sit down with them and I'll just be like, okay, so let's talk about stuff.
Yeah.
And then I'll understand like them a little bit more, and then later on when we're doing the interview, I was like, you mentioned to me before that you did this. Can you sort of talk about that? Yeah. So just things like that. So for me, I sort of want to sort of sit down with them for maybe 10 minutes, 15 minutes, and just talk to them about just anything really. Just get that synergy going. Simple as that. But yeah, it's good. It's good. I think Thomas is like almost...
Tom.
Come on, Tom.
What? I'm still here.
I think he's just looking at that body pillow.
I'm not looking at the body pillow.
Tom don't care because he not here. Come on, man.
No, I'm here.
No, he's had a hard day at work. We all have.
Yeah, had a hard day.
I think we talked about acoustics for too long.
Too long.
Well, I guess it's about almost that time where we ride off into the sunset. Just like what you... Why did you put that on my card?
Because that's what you always say.
I don't say that in every episode.
You do say that in every episode.
Do I say that? Okay, let's go back to every episode before and then we'll just...
I mean, I don't care about this whole budget thing that's over my head now, but the fact that it's on my card and every time I hear the word budget, I'm just like making a sour face. Like, thanks, Tom. Thanks, man.
But yeah, no, before we do that, before we wrap things up here, is there anything else you guys wanted to say?
Or is this a recap, like a summary for what we're doing this season?
Yeah, so we will do definitely Dave and Iron Soul next Friday. So next Friday, which is interesting because, that's quite a big gap between now and when you're actually going to do it.
I'm talking. I love that gap because we have time to draw their image.
Yeah, it's good for you. I'm just like at work, just like, come on, let's go. Yeah.
Well, you're not going to be interviewing them, so don't worry.
I do enjoy listening.
Unless you want to interview them.
No,
I
don't want
to. I can easily go on.
No.
I can easily, ride shotgun.
No,
if you want.
I actually I just listen and take notes. That's actually what I love to do.
Well, you do realize that with this podcast, it was like mainly like, I don't know, 50% you and then 20, I don't know, 30 from me and 20 from this dude.
Yeah, I know.
Don't worry,
you meant it to be that way.
Yeah, it's good. It's good.
You're like, oh yeah, let's do a pre-podcast kickoff, but not actually give a hint as to how much you're going to be, like, what you're going to be covering. Thank God I actually made notes.
Yeah, thank God.
But yeah.
Well, don't worry, man. You're just the, you are the commercial, the commercial side of things.
Oh man.
You're the one that's meant to start all these relationships.
Yeah.
You're the one that's meant to network.
I gave you Jason's email, okay?
Yeah, well, you're the one that's meant to send him the email. Nah, but that's okay.
We'll
save this for another time.
We'll save it for another time. But just to recap, so we do have player cards ready. So Ajith, Alvin, Roy, and Pierre, your cards are ready to go. If you want the image, just the image or the card made, just hit any of us up. And then you've got Connor, Jamie, Fergus, Barnaby, Jambo, Kevin, and Shane. Yours are in the making, but just hit us up if you guys want yours as well. We can send you the file if you just want it as a picture, or we can get them made for you. It's really up to you. But oh yeah, actually, just one more thing. Christmas Damager. I quite liked that we sponsored someone. I quite like the fact that we kind of put our...
You're wanting to do that again?
We put our chips on the table. Yeah, it was unfortunate that Myvan didn't get on stream because the pools were so they were just so backlogged. I mean, by the time that they actually got to pool D, he was actually knocked out, like well over half an hour.
I know.
But he did pretty okay.
He did pretty good.
Considering his second match was against BG.
First match was BG.
Was it first match?
Yeah.
Oh
was
my
first
God.
First or second one was against BG. But after he lost to BG, he had a good run, and then he got taken out, unfortunately.
Dave told me that
he got assassinated.
Yeah. Dave told me he tried to hold back pool C as much as he could. Sorry, to hold back pool D, which is where Myvan was at. But yeah, he just had to keep the show rolling. It just meant that there were less matches on stream for the later pools. And yeah, unfortunately, Myvan didn't get on stream. But yeah, we want to try and do that again for Christmas Damager. So we might consider doing that again, like putting another name up. And this time, not just a Tekken player. We're going to really try and be more open this time. But it's just a suggestion.
Yeah, no, but what we'll do is we'll get Optimus Dave and Iron Soul in next week, and yeah, I'm really, really looking forward to this. Yeah, I mean, it's going to be good, and yeah, so for those people again that's got their cards ready, hit us up. It'll be good. So, do you want to wrap things up for us again?
Oh, as a reminder though, like everyone's gonna get play cards. So if your names weren't mentioned,
you will get it.
Yeah, you will get it. It'll be there. So.
We're kind of going to the beat of the podcast, and obviously, if Thomas has got enough images of someone to do a card, he'll probably consider that person, put that person
like,
forward.
If you're on the podcast, you automatically get a card because your image is automatically done. Yeah.
All right. So yeah, you want to wrap us up, Daly?
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. I don't know how do you wrap it up.
Oh, you're getting in position again now.
Position.
Always into position.
Wednesday, November 1st. 2017. Tonight, a podcast finishes. A host is tired. His crew are tired. They are tired. They will ride off into the sunset. To tomorrow.
Good night, everyone.
Bye.
Bye.
Hey guys, it's Dave from Standing Fierce.
Hey yo, this is Ghost Chips.
Hey, this is Sky.
Hey, this is Iron Soul.
Kia ora, this is Wazo.
This is Simp, and you're listening to the Salt Shaker Podcast.
You're listening to the Salt Shaker Podcast.